less. Hey, make sure you leave that Flatliners 2 script on my desk. I'll give Joel my notes in the morning. Hello, film fans, and welcome to the cutting room floor. I, of course, am your host, Deadeye Beersworth. Now, we're joined in studio tonight by a very, very special guest, the El Guapo.
Actually, Deadeye, it's just El Guapo.
It's not the El Guapo?
No, that would be the Guapo.
So, El is Spanish for the.
Correctamundo.
Learn something every day, folks. Now, the movie me and El Guapo were discussing is Star Trek. Now, when I first heard they were doing another Star Trek movie, I coughed, scratched my balls, and went to bed.
You saying you had no chub?
I had no chub.
That's unfortunate.
Now, when I heard J.J. Abrams was doing it, I had a fucking chub as hard as the Israeli Air Force.
Santa Maria.
Now, I've never been a huge fan of Star Trek per se. I mean, I dabbled a little bit in some TNG late nights, but that's only because my rabbit ears only picked up WJZY TV 46. Now, El Guapo, I know that you've been beaming shit up ever since you realized how to work the fucking power button on your remote.
It's true.
Now, give me and the people out there that don't know a lot about Star Trek a brief history of this fucking franchise.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Deadeye. Originally, it was created in 1966 by Gene Roddenberry, who before had only done TV westerns.
Oh, okay.
But it was canceled in 1969. But the show actually got more popular in reruns through syndicated television. And then in December the 7th, 1979, Star Trek the Motion Picture was released.
Wow.
And you think everyone would have loved it.
Mm-hmm.
But the film was actually so boring, it caused people who didn't actually see it to go blind.
Okay.
But then, amazingly enough, in 1982, Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan was released. Which was so awesome and chub-inducing, it actually caused me to go into puberty. Now keep in mind, I was only 3 years old.
I'd pay $1 to see that.
Some did. And this led to what many fans refer to as the odd-even theory, which is that the odd Star Trek films, that is, Star Trek the Motion Picture, The Search for Spock, are as crappy and suck as much as Deadeye's hairdo.
Hey, bruh. Don't hate the player, hate the game, aight?
What does that even mean, Beersworth?
Yeah, when in Rome.
All right, fair enough. But some people believe that the even films, such as the Wrath of Khan and The Voyage Home, are as potent as original Viagra.
Chub. Oh, man. Odd and even, my friend, is that it?
You like that?
Now, my fact checker just slid me a note here.
You got a fact checker?
Yeah, I got a fucking fact checker, motherfucker.
Is that where the money for the show went?
Yeah, it did. Go fuck yourself.
All right.
Now, number 10, Star Trek, one of the evens, one of the fucking gems, entitled Nemesis. How do you explain that one?
Well, I guess I should have said beforehand that the whole odd-even theory was basically created by a bunch of nerds in West Orange, New Jersey, who spend most of their time translating the Book of Mormon into Klingon. So it's not really that scientific. I was just bringing that up. Thought it was interesting.
Because that movie felt like someone was sticking a soldering iron in my pee hole.
Same here.
You know.
Well, let's forget about that. Let's talk about the new Star Trek movie.
Is that so, the Guapo? That's just it's your fucking show now.
It could be.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just talk about the new Star Trek, shall we?
Great idea.
Now, this movie's opening is full-on chub from the first frame. This movie's opening is so powerful, it's better than most movies' endings.
It's true. The plot of the movie is it actually takes place before the TV show. So it's actually not really a prequel because the villains of the movie, the Romulans, who the leader is played by Eric Bana, come back in time and change the entire history of Star Trek.
Yeah, it's very powerful, the opening. After that Star Trek logo comes up, you get to see a little bit of a Kitty Spock, which is great. Then it flash forward, you see Jim Kirk. He's in his early 20s, right before he joins Starfleet. There's a great scene with him in a bar where he gets in a fight with the Starfleet cadets. Next thing you know, he's face to face with Bruce Greenwood.
Love him.
He's great in everything, isn't he? who plays Captain Pike. We've got an exclusive clip here of that scene. I want you guys to check it out.
Fantastic.
I couldn't believe it when the bartender told me who your father was.
Why are you talking to me, man?
Is this how you want to go through life? Like somebody that could have been something?
Are we done?
You should join Starfleet. You can be an officer in 4 years.
Bartender!
Have your own ship in 8.
Jack! 8!
Your father was a captain of a starship for 12 minutes.
12 minutes! Aren't you the nowhere man?
I challenge you to do better.
I can do better. I can do a hell of a lot better. Fuck you, Shatner. I'm Chris Pine. Whew. Fucking powerful.
Riveting.
I tell you what, Nowhere Man is the shit. Yes. And from then on out, my friends, Kirk joins Starfleet. You know what's going on then. It's a fucking head-on collision between Darwin Trimmer and fucking Chopper.
Way of the world. Way it's always going to be.
That's true. So give me your final thoughts, Guapo, on Star Trek.
Well, basically, I can sum this new masterpiece up. And basically, this movie induced what I can only refer to as a chub that you could choke a manatee with.
Wow.
I mean, the movie has everything. It's got action, it's got comedy, it's got romance, it's got explosions, it's got Eric Bana.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's got everything that, you know, movies can have and not suck.
Yeah, I had a great time watching it with you.
Well, you know, I kind of wish you hadn't been there, but, you know, whatever.
Mm. I really enjoyed the movie, too. I mean, this is kind of gave me a new appreciation for Star Trek. I mean, I'm not going and rushing out and buying, you know, the old seasons on DVD, but J.J. Abrams has just solidified that he is the chosen one.
The new Spielberg.
Anything that comes from his loins is pure gold.
It is.
I mean, it's everything I watch, you know. I mean, Lost, I mean, that's my shit, you know. And I never saw Alias, but
It's probably cool.
it's got to be cool if it came from J.J.
You know. I mean,
But I have to say, on my chub meter, I mean, I had such a hard chub that my chub, it could find Osama bin Laden.
well, I would just say that your chub was so massive, I had to sit one seat over to make room for your chub.
Mm. It was a great movie.
Indeed.
Well, thanks for joining us, fans, on this episode of the Cutting Room Floor. Join us next time where we review Terminator Salvation.